Hi everyone, this is Sonia. I'm back here with a colour along. This is a Disney colour along. It's a bit of a tongue twister. A YouTuber called Cori I believe, is doing a Disney colour along called Colouring with the Girls. And I thought I would do that because it would be a bit of fun. Now, I didn't have any Disney adult colouring books, so the first thing I thought I would do is I would print out just a Disney colouring page off of the internet, which I did do, but I'll get to that in a moment, because when I was at the shop, I actually found this book here, which is just a children's colouring book called Tangled Enchanted Colouring. It cost me a whopping $2. And there was a lot of different Disney ones, but Tangled is one of my favourite Disney movies. I do love all Disney movies, but I'm really quite fond of the newer ones, just the animation, and it looks so real, and the adult type jokes in that movie as well, just fantastic. So I really love Tangled. So I did buy this, and I did start a page that I coloured. Actually, I finished a page, I should say. I did the first page, which is this one here, where little Rapunzel is born to the king and queen. The only thing I did wrong is I did her eyes blue, and they're supposed to be green, so I'm going to change that to green. The paper in this book is pretty thin. It's thinner actually than my printer photocopy paper. So it's very, very thin. But the colour pencil went okay on it. That's how this one turned out, so I quite like it. And the images in here I really do like. They're all from the movie, very cute. And to tell you the truth, I find that a lot of the children's colouring books are not that different to adult colouring books. It really is quite nice, and I'm glad that I got it for the $2. You cannot lose. But what I am doing for this colour along is I have made my own colouring book. I printed off this from the internet. I just looked up free Disney posters and this came up, Garden of Beauty. I'm just using it for myself. This is not to sell or to give to anyone else. This is just for me. So I thought, why not print it off? I'll use this as my cover. I put it into one of these, what do you call them? They're the little plastic sleeve folders, but I took all the plastic sleeves out and I put all the holes into my actual colouring pages. Now, all these colouring pages I got off of the internet. I just printed them off. They're all, if you look up Disney colouring pages or free colouring pages, children's colouring pages, all these Disney ones will come up. And I found a whole heap of ones that I really liked. So I made this little book up myself. So we have Tangled, of course, is my first two. Then I found Snow White, because I really do love Snow White images. This is so gorgeous. Now this here is what you would expect in a colouring book. I mean, that picture's just gorgeous. This one as well, I really loved. This one here, you can see where I got it from. It was www.educationalcoloringpages.com. So if you're interested in any of these to download, that's where I got that one from. I also got Cinderella. This was from colouring/page.org. So that one, another one that I thought is very similar to what you'd find in an adult colouring book. Got Cinderella again from the same site. Same site again. I've got Beauty and the Beast. Maybe you can see all of that. This one I got from a different site. Can't remember what site I got this from, but this came as a PDF and it had about 8 pages with it. But this one was the only one with Belle and the Beast. So I've got that one. Alice in Wonderland from the educational colouring pages. We got Tinkerbell, which is really cute. Jasmine from Aladdin there. I thought that was really nice. And I have also got The Little Mermaid. So that's just a little book that I made up. Like I said, I took all the plastic sleeves out and put my holes all through the pages, and now it's like a proper little colouring book, and I think it's quite nice. I think I did a good job. So like I said, this is my Disney colour along, and for this one I will be doing the Snow White one, this one here. So I can fold this over. Oh, maybe I can't because it's still thick there. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Okay, here we are. So I'm not going to be able to complete this picture before I start because, like I've said before, 20-25 minutes is my limit on sort of colouring videos. So I will make a beginning on it, and if you want to download this, like I said, it's on educationalcolouringpages.com, and I just love Snow White. Who doesn't love Snow White? She's just an angel. So I'm just going to start colouring her in. So I think I'll start with Snow White. And I really love that Cori did this colour along. To do this, all you have to do if you want to participate is do a video, a YouTube video with your colouring on it, with your whatever Disney page you want to do, and just post a video and hashtag it colouring with the girls, as I have done. Cori's also uploaded one. She's doing the Golden Girls, and I have already watched that, and she did a lovely job of that. So hopefully some more people upload some Disney colouring. So what's happening in my life right now? I'll try to talk a little bit about myself and what's happening in my life. I don't like to give away too much personal information just for security, reasons. But I can give away, talk a little bit about just general details. My husband has come up with an invention. I can't say what it is. He does have a trademark on it. And we've been working on this invention probably about a year or two. And when we first got into it, we thought that, oh yeah, within a year this product will be out on the market and, we'll be reaping in the awards. Little did we know, someone told us, no, it will be, I'll just sharpen my pencil. No, you're at least 5 years away. I was like, what? No way. But we are now, 2-3 years down the track. And yeah, we totally understand what they were talking about now, trying to get a product out there on the market. But my husband is going away on a trip just for 4 days off to Melbourne, which is in Australia as well. We don't live in Melbourne, so from where we live, it's he's actually got to go into a suburb which is outside of Melbourne, and it's going to be like a 8-9 hour drive. So he's thinking about driving over. I have tried to talk him into flying, but he's not keen on flying and hiring a car and everything like that. He's a very traditional guy, and he doesn't like a lot of fuss. A lot of things fluster him and stuff. So being on this business trip, he just wants everything to go smooth. So he's thinking that he'll just drive over. And so he's going to be doing that to try and have a meeting with some business owners about our product that we have invented. So it's very exciting, and hopefully he'll come back with some good news about it. I've just printed this on normal printer paper, so I can tell that, if you can tell by my pencil layers, it's the pencil's finding it quite hard to get into the paper because it doesn't have much tooth. It doesn't really fuss me on these sorts of images because I'm just doing these, you know, for a little bit of colouring fun. So I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, that's what's happening with us at the moment. And I will just stay home with the rest of the family and continue working. I only work casually, so if I don't go to work, I basically don't get paid. So we kind of need that income still coming in, whereas he's got a full-time job and he gets paid for any holiday time that he takes off. He gets his holiday pay, so we thought he would just go over. At first we thought we might make it like a little, you know, a little holiday out of it, but it just hasn't worked out that way. A lot of bills have come in, and my eldest daughter will be graduating high school this year, year 12, so we've had to purchase her a graduation dress. And there goes my little doggies again, which happened in my last video. Sorry about that. But yeah, we've had to get a graduation dress, and it cost a lot more than I thought it was going to cost. But that's how it goes. Girls want what they want. Hang on a moment. Scooby! Lulu! Scooby! Stop it! Come on! I think this is going to happen every time I do a video now. It's going to be, oh, there's the lady with the barking dogs video. No, Lulu. Actually, I will tell you a little story about my dogs. I was telling my husband about my last video that I uploaded and how the dogs started barking. And he thought it was really amusing and wanted to, you know, watch and hear the video with them barking. So I showed him, and when I played it, my dogs were in the room and they heard themselves barking on the video. So they started barking again, and we started laughing, and they started barking and went to run out the room because they have a little doggy door in the laundry. So they'll run through the lounge room and the kitchen, go out the doggy door out to the backyard because they think, oh, someone's must be out there. So they started to do that, but then they came back because we called them back. And then we thought, oh, we'll just upload a different video with just random dogs barking and see if they do the same thing. And the thing is, they didn't. They didn't bark at all. And then when I played my video back with them barking on it, they did the same thing. They ran out and started barking. But every time we played a different dog barking that they didn't know, they did not run out. So that just proves that each dog has their own little language, and they actually know their own kind of little voices. Maybe even they know exactly what they're saying. I don't know. But, you know, they could definitely tell the difference between their own barks and a totally random different dog. And they didn't react to those dogs at all. So it was really, really quite amusing. So that's just a little fun fact that I found out. I'm going to have to flip to the cover that I made because I don't know what Snow White's colour is. Oh, it is white. Okay, I'm doing okay so far. Okay, so it's white. So what I'll do, I think I'm just going to use this really pale blue. Just put a bit of shadow in. I hope you can see what I'm colouring. I hadn't actually checked. Just a little bit there. So I have, even though I said I wasn't really going to, I have ordered another colouring book. I'm having so much fun with my Daria Song colouring book, The Time Chamber, that I've decided to go ahead and buy The Night Voyage. That is actually one of the first colouring books that I actually wanted, but when I found The Time Chamber on eBay, some lady was selling it for $10, and that included the shipping on eBay, and she hadn't even used it. I just had to grab that one first. But now I've actually ordered the Night Voyage, so I'm looking forward to getting that. Got it from the book depository again, because they didn't take too long. It takes about, I think it's coming from the UK, it just takes about 2 weeks for them to arrive. And I did get my Velveteen Rabbit yesterday, which I absolutely adore. It's got a lot of sort of grey, scaly type pictures in it, which I've said before I'm not too fond of. But they're not like real grayscale, sort of. And there's a lot of normal ones in between. But what I like about it is that it does have the story, like a, you know, little bit of a story that goes with it on the opposite page, and I really love that. So that's one I'm going to be keeping for my grandchildren one day, and I'm looking for more like that, like I said. So yeah, I have to keep hunting for those. I'm sure there is more, but I don't know. I just can't seem to find any reviews on YouTube of ones like that at the moment. I just have to do this red apple. I can't help myself. It's just staring me down. I just love the look of it. Just concentrating here, that's why I've gone a little bit quiet. Some people have really got the gift of the gab, and they can feel all the quiet moments, and they're chatting away into one story, into a next, and yeah, I kind of just get lost in thought sometimes and can't always think of what to say. It's hard when you don't want to give too much of your private life away, and it's such a pity that, you know, the world has come to that where you can't be 100% honest about everything that happens in your life and about the people in your life and what their names are and where you live. And it's so sad that the world has come to that where you can't feel safe doing that, because, you know, some people out there are sick people and just, you know, take advantage of those facts. And That is to me so really sad that has happened, and it's happened to a few people on YouTube, you know, that do colour alongs and show their colour books, and they've had problems with people taking advantage that they've chatted away in their videos and somehow, you know, doing these weird things to them. And so you have to be very careful in what you say, and that's why I try to kind of, on my videos, I try to kind of stick to just what I'm colouring or what pencils I'm using. Or for this one, by the way, I always colour with either polychromos or Prismacolor, but as I'm colouring more and more, I am really loving my polychromos. I was a Prismacolor girl all the way. I thought they were the best thing since sliced bread, as you would say. But now I'm just loving my polychromos. Just the way you can get layers of colour down without actually pressing that hard. And yeah, I'm just really quite loving them. Trying to find a really light colour for this dough. I think I might try Prismacolor Sand to see how we go. Put that on. Yeah, that's not a bad colour. So I can see that I'm already kind of at my time limit. So what I might do is I'll do a part 2 of this video, because I haven't actually managed to get that much done in this time frame. But even though if I do part 2, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this picture. I might try to do a little bit off camera and then maybe try to finish it on camera. How about that? So then at least you can see the finished image all coloured up, which is all the exciting bit. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to leave you there, guys, and hopefully you'll come back for my part 2 of the colouring with the girls Disney colour along. Bye.